You think of a car like the mid-engine Corvette and performance cars in general. The expectation for what that car is set so high by the exterior. And as the interior design team, you really want to deliver on that promise.
We wanted to take the interior kind of the next step beyond what we've done before.
This time now you're literally sitting in that cockpit. The controls are wrapping around you in all directions.
So I think this car takes that to the next level. It really surrounds you.
Once you reset the engine to the middle of the car, that changes everything from an interior perspective.
From a front engine, you have a sense that you're behind the front wheels as you turn. And with a mid-engine, you're right close, almost on top of the wheels, and you're more leading the way as you proceed forward in the mid-engine vehicle.
It enables you, if you work really hard, to get exceptional forward visibility. You know, something where you have unlimited view.
It really allowed us to push the hood low, push the windshield touchdown extremely low, and that really set up an interior position that had these great open sight lines compared to where you normally have an engine out in front of you. So we wanted to make sure that wheel wasn't obscuring it in any way.
Now we have flats on the bottom and on the top, creating a roughly rectangular opening that gives you a perfect view of the widescreen reconfigurable display that we have behind there. One thing we're really proud of is our electronic transmission range select, what you normally think of as the lever that goes from park, reverse, neutral, drive.
We kept going back to, if it was something that you had to stop and think about and look down, it was a failure.
The challenge with electronic controls is how do you make them feel mechanical? How do you make them feel real? So we came up with a really unique geometry that can be felt like it's Braille. It's extremely intuitive. And now you have a very modern, sleek center console that actually frees up more space for the things you're carrying with you.
These little details are what make it feel special. You know, you want to have the customer open the door and really have something that maybe they weren't expecting. And then you realize this thing can only be a Corvette, but it feels like no Corvette you've ever been in before.
And pull up on the drive lever. If your parking brake is set, it's by your left knee on the dash there. By your left knee, there's a button you push. If you don't know where it's at, you can't find the parking brake button, don't worry about it, just give it some gas, it'll release itself. And here we go. Alright guys, got JJ here talking to you on the radio, and I'll be the instructor leading you. I'm in the orange Camaro, so you know, just like to give you that information just in case, again, if you guys are on someone else's channel, it helps kind of know who you're dealing with. Okay, so as we taxi onto the track, we want to clear the heads, okay? 100% focus and concentration from you guys the entire time you're out here. And, you know, take this pretty seriously. This is the funnest thing you can do, but it's also dangerous, so again, pay attention to what I have to say, and we'll all be safe, and we'll get back, no problem. So go ahead and follow me. So starting off, we're entering the track between turn 9 and 10. We're going to be over to the far left side. Your turn-in cone is on the left here for turn 10. You'll start turning the steering wheel at that point, and then we're going to run the curb over on the inside. That's your apex cone, and then we're unwinding out here to the left. Again, right now we're in touring mode, so we're going to do a few laps in touring mode. And again, it's pretty slow paced, so just know that. That's why I want you guys to give each other good space. Heading up the straightaway, you'll see these signs on the left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These signs will help you with your depth perception coming into the corner. You'll be using the brakes in this area. Obviously, the faster you go, the earlier you'll brake. You've got your turn-in cone on the left, and the apex cone on the right. That's your apex, touch the curb, and then unwind out to the left side. Turn 2's coming up, big sweeping right-hand turn. We won't need any brake for that. We'll just turn the wheel from the turn-in cone down to the apex. And when we leave this corner, we're going to unwind just to the middle, and then we're going to work our way down by this white cone about 3 feet from it. Now we're heading up the hill diagonally. This is turn 3. Visually see the whole corner before you guys start turning the steering wheel up on the top of the hill here. You got your turn-in cone on the left, and we're going to turn the steering wheel all the way down to this green and white curve right where the apex cone is. Then we're going to go into the bowl. If we look to our left, you'll see the bank turn here. We're going to go middle of the racetrack through the bowl. Middle of the racetrack. Don't go all the way to the top. There's green cones there to kind of keep you from going there. Working our way out here to the exit. And then we're just staying over here on the right side when we leave the bowl. All four of you are looking good. Again, here's the S's, so connect with every cone. There's a little cone on your left for your turn-in cone for this last right-hander. This is turn 7. Now coming up, we have turn 8 and 9. So turn 8, patient corner, middle of the racetrack. And then we're going to work our way down to the apex cone. Stay to the right. Looking left, this is turn 9. We'll turn from the turn-in cone down to the apex. The last two cars, again, staying to the right there, looking left. And then when you come out of that turn 9, unwind all the way to the right side back there, Chad and Barry. Out to the right side of the track, and then work your way back over to the left. All right, here we are on the front straight. We're going to do our first driver change. So, Taylor, pull over to the right. You're going to drop to the back. Let 3 cars go by, Taylor. And then you'll be in line behind that ceramic matrix gray. Heading up to turn 1 again. Still in touring mode. Again, we're just in drive. Let the car shift for you. We're turn-in cones on the left after the 1 sign. This is where we turn the steering wheel from this point down to the orange cone with the green collar on the inside. That's your apex point. And then we leave the corner, unwind the steering wheel out to the left. You'll see your turn-in cone on the left side there for turn 2. Touching the curb. And then we're going to go out here towards the middle. There's a white cone coming up. We're going to be 3 feet from that. And we're going diagonally up this hill. Again, scan the whole corner visually. We've got our turn-in cone on the left. This is where we turn the steering wheel. And then again, your right side tires are going to touch this cone right here. So in the back there, Taylor, Chad, looking to me. There you go, middle of the racetrack into the ball here. Stay away from those green cones up high. We had to put those there because there's so many people going way too high in the bowl and they're dropping wheels in the dirt on that right side. Again, heading up into the chicane. Little S-turns here. There's 2 cones on your left, guys. Right here on the left, there's 2 cones. So make sure we get those. Working our way over here to the left side, looking right. This is turn 8 and 9. Mid-track. Keeping it to the right side of the road when we leave turn 8. Keep it to the right. There you go, Carrie. Keep it right, Chad. There you go. Remember to come out of turn 9, unwind out to the right side. Out to the right side there, Carrie, or Chad. Out to the right. There you go. There you go. Then working your way back over to the left. Think about your steering input. We don't want to turn too long. We got to take some steering out when we leave these corners. Okay, let's have you do a rotation there, Carrie. Pull over to the right. You're going to drop to the back. We're going to put our drive mode selectors into sport mode. So turn the mode selector to the right once to get to sport mode. 3 cars are going to pass you there, Carrie. You'll be behind the orange. All right, looking good. We're just getting a little bit of space from this group ahead of us, so we're going to keep it slow for a minute. The hand position on the steering wheel, you just keep them at 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock. If your steering wheel is a clock, where 9 o'clock is, where 3 o'clock is, that's where you want to hold it. And then you just keep your hands like that around the whole track. You don't have to reposition them. Just relax your grip on the steering wheel if you start getting bound up there, okay? Okay, so we'll get back at it here. Here's turn 2. So we're in sport mode now. We're still in drive. Working our way out here to the middle. And then we're working our way down 3 feet from the white cone. Slowing down for turn 3, looking right, looking in front of us. Scan the whole corner, and as you turn, you're going to keep turning the steering wheel to touch the green and white curve by the big, tall orange cone with the green collar. Those of you that are in the back, look to me, look for me. Use those side windows. Middle of the racetrack here in the bowl. Working our way out here to our exit. There you go. Again, exits to the right there. Good. Clipping every curve where there's a cone, we're touching it, okay? So, getting down on it, perfect, unwind out. Here's turn 8. Middle of the racetrack, and then when we leave turn 8, we gotta stay to the right. So stay off the gas pedal, stay over to the right side, get ready for 9. Once we clip our apex there, Chad, unwind out here to the right. There you go, that straightens the wheel out. Eventually you'll be able to accelerate heavy and not lose traction because of that. Here's turn 10. Wait for the turn-in cones, then turn the wheel. Unwind out. There you go. Okay, pull over to the right, Chad. We'll get Barry up here. Chad, you're going to let 3 cars go by. You'll be behind the red one. Good job, guys. Hey, Barry, here's turn 1. Turn-in cones on the left. Now you're braking, you're balancing with the brakes. You can watch my brake lights. I'm showing you the braking zones for the corners, okay? Keeping the hands at 9 and 3 on the steering wheel. Working our way out here to the middle, down to the white cone. Again, look up ahead. You see the whole turn 3. Looking in front of us. Use your side window. Look out of the passenger side window. Barry, you'll see where you're going to go next. Now, Barry, as I'm coming down into the bowl, I'm looking out my driver's side window. I still see the other group over there. So, middle of the racetrack here. Looking for my exit to the corner. Unwinding out. Now, see, you're a little bit wide back there, Chad. So, turn the wheel a little bit more. Trust it. What happens a lot of times, people go real wide in a corner at this point with the speeds we're going. We're just not turning the wheel. So, turn the wheel, Carl, go. Turned in a little early there, Barry. So, remember, use the cones that we have for you. Get close to each one of them before you turn the wheel. And you want to keep your hands at 9 and 3 there, Barry, okay? On the wheel the whole time. Looking left. Working our way out here to the right side. Then back over to the left. Waiting for our turn-in cone. Down to the apex. Unwind out. Alright, go ahead and let's do another driver change here, Barry. We'll get Taylor back up here. Let 3 cars go by. We're going to slow down again, get a little space from this group ahead of us as well. We're going to go to track mode now, folks. So turn the drive mode selector over to the right one more time to track mode. And then what I want you guys to do is hit the M button behind the drive lever. Hit the M button, okay? That's going to allow you to use the paddle. And then what we'll do is we'll do the gear changes. I'll tell you what gears to be in. So turn 1 here, we're going to be in 4th gear. So let's go ahead and shift to 4th. Get down to the apex. We're going to unwind out to the left. Stay in 4th gear. There's turn 2. You can follow my line perfectly. This is why I'm in front of you guys. Up to 5th gear. Taylor. There you go, Carrie, up to 5th. And then as we slow down here for turn 3, down to 4th gear. Okay, 5th gear back there, Chad. Barry, 5th gear. And then down to 4th gear. Look over towards me, Chad. Barry. Staying in 4th gear, guys, through turn 3, through turn 4. The bowl here. Stay in 4th. Coming out of the corner. Unwinding out. We're coming up into the S's. Stay in 4th gear through here. And then we're going to go down to 3rd gear right here for turn 8. 3rd gear. Taylor, Carrie, stay to the right here, guys. Stay to the right. Look for me, Chad, Barry. See us over here out of your passenger side window. Unwind out to the right. There you go. Stay in 3rd gear. Taylor, Carrie, stay in 3rd. Chad, Barry, you guys are in 3rd now. All right, we're going to slow it down again. Nice job, Taylor. Let's have you pull over to the right. You're going to let 3 cars go by. Again, keeping it slow here. Eventually, on track drive 2, we're going to open it up down the straightaway here, and then you guys will get to 5th gear, and we'll downshift to 4th for turn 1. But right now, we're going to keep it in 3rd, and then we'll go to 4th, and then turn 1 will be 4th gear, okay? guys are doing a great job. Just again, keep driving at your comfort level, and you know, I'm just kind of gradually picking up the pace for you guys as we go. So, but again, track drive 1 here, we're not going to fully go as fast as we can because it's track drive 1. We got to learn the track a little bit. Okay, 4th gear here. You guys are looking good. Follow me, Carrie. So for turn 1, again, apex on the right, unwinding out. Here's turn 2. Still in 4th gear. We leave turn 2, we're going to go to 5th gear. 3 feet from the white cone, and then as we're braking, down to 4th, looking right. Now I want you guys to trust the car, so balance with your brakes, just slow brake release. Keep turning the wheel to get on the curb on the inside. Looking left. Middle of the racetrack, turn the wheel more back there, guys. If you're not getting to the curb, let's get down there. Unwinding out. There you go. Stay in 4th gear, Carrie. Here's your cone on the left. That's over. Watch your exit, Carrie. Yep. Just make sure we're getting to our turn-in cone before we turn, okay? If we turn too soon, we're going to get out wide at the exit. In our 3rd gear. See how wide you are there coming out of that corner? Use a little more brake. That'll help. That's for Carrie. All right, Carrie, we're going to slow it down, have you pull over to the right. Good job there. Just Carrie, remember the cones. Use the cones. I can't stress enough, especially in the tight corners. You don't want to make straight lines because you're going to end up running wide at the exit of the corner if you turn in too early. All right, following me here, Chad. 3 cars are going to pass you. Carrie, you'll be behind the orange one again. All right, slowing down for turn 1. We're in 4th gear for turn 1. There you go, Chad. Watch. Keep your eyes up towards me, accelerating out. Here's your turn-in cone on the left for 2. Stay out wide. And then working our way down to the apex. Unwinding out to the middle. 3 feet from the white cone. Let's go to 5th gear. As we slow it down, 5 to 4. Looking right. Trust the car here. Balance with the brakes. You see my brake lights. Turn the wheel. Turn it all the way down. Turn it more. Unwind out. Follow me. Looking left. Middle of the racetrack through the bowl, guys. Don't go any higher than middle. Stay middle. Unwinding out. See how high you are back there, Carrie? That's a little too high, okay? We got to stay in the middle there in the bowl. Because when we start adding speed for track drive 2, we're going to end up hitting those yellow cones up there, okay? That's why we put them there, trying to force you guys to stay down away from that area. All right, here we go. Here's the turn 8, down to 3rd gear, everybody, for 8. Stay to the right. Stay to the right, leaving turn 8. Turn from the turn-in cone and try to just unwind to the exit curve on the right side there. There you go, over to the left, looking right. And then on the front, unwinding. All right, let's go ahead and do a driver change. Chad, pull over to the right. Nice job. Let 3 cars go. Nice job, guys. Everybody's doing a good job. Again, just remembering, use the cones. I'm calling out the gear changes for you so you guys have those in your mind. And then remember the brakes, guys. Braking to slow the cars coming into the corner, and as you turn in, you can slowly release the brake. And then accelerating, leaving the corner is the idea. So turn 2, big sweeping corner. Down to apex. Unwind out. 5th gear upshift, Barry. 5th gear. Slowing down 5 to 4. Balancing with the brakes. Get to the curb. Unwind out. Stay down here in the middle. Looking right, watch my line, follow my line here. Again, we're in 4th gear still. And then down to 3rd right here. Looking right. Keep it to the right. Looking left. Wait for the turn-in cone on your right side before you turn. And then we're back over to the left side here for the entrance to 10. Just stay behind me, Barry. We'll give you a little run up the straightaway here. Up to 5th. And then we slow down for turn 1, 5 to 4 downshift. Alright guys, this is our last lap, so we're going to slow it down. This is a cool down lap. So let's just keep it slower, but let's stay on the driving line, okay? Let's get our driving line perfect here. You guys did good that session. Awesome. You can see that the track is pretty easy in a few areas, but then it gets technical, on this side of the track. So pay close attention as we're going slower here to try to end on a good note. Get that driving line perfect. Remember the cones. Use the cones. The orange cones. I want to be as close to the orange cones as I can. We're staying low here, entering the bowl. Start off low, and then we migrate just to the middle. And then we're down tight to the curb on the inside. This is the orange cone on the inside, and then we unwind out. Now, we're going to keep it really slow here because we're going to be exiting, but watch these cones here coming up in these S's. Okay, there's one on the right. Then there's 2 cones on the left. Okay, a lot of you guys were missing this little one right where I'm at. There's a little one there. You got to get close to it. This helps get your line coming out of 7 the right way. There you go. All right, guys, left turn signal's on. We are exiting. Great job, guys. All right, we'll park the cars back where we got them from here in the middle, single file. And then you guys can stop recording on your SD card.